In Eating Mindfully by Susan Albers, she states, eating a mindful meal means completely focusing your mind on the process of eating. You take it moment by moment and focus on the here and the now. You begin by looking at the food, noting the different colors and shapes. You really see what is in front of you. You also become more aware of the manner in which you reach for the spoon and the fork. Food doesn't automatically end up in your mouth. Your entire body is involved in getting it there, from ingredients to atmosphere, whether appealing or appalling. Both the psychological mood and the physical accessories that surround you when you eat may influence the way in which you metabolize food, and in turn, your health and your well-being. When we are able to slow down and be mindful eaters, we improve our overall state of well-being. It allows us to mentally de-stress, physically be healthier, and emotionally increases the balance in our lives, wallets, and simplifies our schedules. There is no better way to feed our bodies than with healthy whole foods, and as we learn to meal plan healthy meals effectively, we can become mindful cooks and eaters by preparing healthy, ready-in-minutes meals. You don't need to spend all day to be healthy. 15 minutes will do. Healthy meals are not only good meals for our overall health because natural foods relieve stress, but due to the fact that stress impacts our digestion. Actually working through the process, start to finish, of preparing meals alleviates stress and allows us to be mindfully aware of what we are eating. University of Minnesota research finding states, when our bodies perceive a threat, a whole host of psychological reactions occur within seconds. Our bodies move into a state of readiness, a chemical version of code red. This is called the fight or flight response, also known as a stress response. In this state, the following processes occur. Our pupils dilate, our blood pressure rises, digestion is suppressed, immunity is suppressed, detoxification is suppressed, impairment of fatty acid metabolism, glucose is released, cholesterol is released, muscles are broken down, fluid retention occurs, fat is deposited, there's a decrease in energy, and our moods fluctuate. When the body is in the midst of fighting or fleeing, it gives very little priority to digestion. In fact, it essentially puts the digestive system on hold. After all, if we're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, it isn't really the time to think about stopping and eating. If we're not willing to take the time to stop and consciously eat, we are not taking the time to allow our bodies to slow down and distress. We are consciously destroying our overall health of our bodies. Healthy eating is also good for our overall physical health. By actively choosing to make our own meals, we are consciously making healthier choices and in showing that we are in charge of personal portion control. The French are the healthiest eaters overall, not because of the luxurious meals, but because of their fresh ingredients and the time invested in their meals. Studies by the University of Minnesota explain that for the French, the ingredients are fresh, and the company is enjoyable. There is a conversation and engagement. They are dining rather than simply eating. They are experiencing pleasure. Their body is aware of eating and digestion occurs. This presents quite a contrast to fast food, rushed lunch minutes, and other food sources that Americans tend to experience. When we are conscious about eating, our body realizes this, and digestion is quicker and more complete, which increases metabolism and decreases the chance of weight gain. To be more physically healthy, we must slow down at mealtime and exploit natural ingredients. This does not take hours of preparation, simply minutes of preparation and the time to enjoy your creation. Meal planning is good for scheduling and saves time, and it also saves money. Warrior Woman says, planning your meals in advance requires you to create a list of all the ingredients that you will need for this week's meals and menu. In doing so, you eliminate the possibility of running back and forth to the grocery store for last-minute items and spending additional money and time. Furthermore, meal prep allows you to reduce the time wasted in front of your refrigerator, wondering what you might want to do for dinner that night, instead of stopping by the local restaurant and throwing in a freezer meal. Opt for the homemade choice. Here are some of the price comparisons to help illustrate how your wallet will thank you. So give me just a second to pull this up. So as you can see right here, here are some of the choices that we make. A regular Cobb salad. A California King Cobb salad will cost you $13.49 at the store, and a homemade alternative will be $5.11. Going down the menu to this one right here, The Outback Classic Roasted Filet Salad, which is super yummy. It'll cost you $11.95, but if you make it at home, you can make it for $3.45. That's essentially 3 lunches for the cost of one if we decide to dine out. Perfect. When we take a simple 15 minutes to prep and cook our meals, we can have a delicious dish that satisfies our taste buds, alleviates stress, gives you more nutrients, and are easy on the budget. Many ideas can be found online for quick dinners. Some of my favorites are as follows, and I'll post this in just a second. Whatever your choices are, remember that mindful eating is eating for the whole body. I'm going to pull up those meal choices really quick. These are some of my 15-minute meals, and it's 15 minutes and I'm done cooking and I don't have to deal with it anymore. They're healthy. They give me a wide array of choice, and they're all different. So here's the chicken and summer vegetable tostada. That one's good. The easy slow cooker white chicken chili is one of the family favorites. No matter what you choose, you can be healthier by making simple choices that change your life in only 15 minutes.